final question here, question 6. We've got a group of mathematics marks which are scored by students. So we've got a whole bunch of marks. It's obviously out of 7. Either that or no one got top marks. So you could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, could be the IB. And then you've got how many people got each of those. And we're not told in the question or anywhere else what the total number of students are. If we were, it would be really easy to find K, but we're not, so we have to go the long way round. So we have to basically imagine that we were trying to find the mean mark. What would we do if that was the case? So we've got our mark, which we usually would think of as our variable. So I'd actually probably call that X. And then our frequency. Now you are allowed a calculator for this question, but it's not going to help you much here because you can't put K into a calculator. I'm actually wondering whether 5 and 6 were the wrong way round in terms of if you were allowed a calculator or not. So how do we go about working out the mean? Well, we did the sum of the frequency times X divided by the sum of the frequency. So I need to add in an extra row. Sometimes this would be in columns, sometimes it's in rows, where I multiply these two together. 0, 8, 18. Here it stays in terms of K. All right, and if I add all of these up, I'll just put 4K on the end so I don't forget about it. And I add up the whole frequency, so that's 0 plus 4 plus 6. Again, I'll put K on the end so I don't miss it off. Well, I guess here is where I'd be allowed to use my calculator. It's not that useful. It's not really doing anything graphical here. It's just being an adding machine. I could do that on my own, but this is quicker. And 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 6 plus 6 is 30. Now, I'm told the answer to this question is 4.6. I already know the answer. I started this question as if I hadn't seen it, but I know that this is 4.6. So now I'm going to multiply up both sides, and it becomes a linear equation in K. So 4.6 times 30 is 138 plus 4.6K equals 144 plus 4K. Sometimes you might be asked to show that the value of K is something. I'm just showing you what you'd have to do your full working. Right, so let's subtract 4K from both sides. Subtract 138 from both sides, which means K is 6 divided by 0.6, which is clearly going to be 10, right? Yeah. Done. And B is just right, that's just part A. B is just write down the mode. So now that I know that K is 10, it's the highest frequency. So that unknown number is higher than any of the other frequencies. So the mark of 4 has got the most people having it, which means 4 is the mode. Right? Most people scored 4. Done.